My name is Yandel Hernandez, and yep, and
And yep, okay.
yeah.
So that's okay. You're doing good. Okay.
Thank you,
Could
thank you,
you
thank you.
could you talk to us a little bit about your poem and what inspired you to write about that topic and your process a bit?
Well, the reason why I wrote that poem is because I've been dealing with really internal and external life challenges in my background.
Yeah.
So that's technically the reason why I wrote that poem. And when I read that poem, it kind of helped me level up, you know.
Hmm.
And I think when I kept reading it, I was like, now I know what's the next level. Now I know what's on, what's the next path, what's the
Right.
next chapter, you know?
Hmm. So, what is your favorite line from your poem? If you could remember one or two lines from it to share with us. You've
Favorite line, I think my favorite line, well, one of them was the first tremor starts a subtle shift. I think that can like boost it a little bit.
okay. So the first trimmer starts, and what's the rest of
Sub-
it?
and the subtle shift.
And the subtle shift.
So yeah.
Okay. So tell me, if we want to get deep with it, what does the trimmer symbolize? When you think it
Tremor.
like personally, when you think about a trimmer in your life, what can you pull up?
Um, Probably hmm, hmm, probably like the difficult challenges. The difficult challenges.
Would it be
I'd say.
grades or decisions or friendships or
Um, I'd say between decisions and friendship. I'd say
yeah,
in between those two.
yeah, that's a common. So you're in high school. Are you freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior, or
I am a freshman.
you're a freshman? Okay. So yeah, I think your freshman year can be one of those kind of transitional years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you've reached the end of it though. Yay, right?
Yep.
Sophomore year will be different, right?
It will. It'll feel weird at first, but I think I can manage to handle it like
Hmm.
time on time.
So how long did it take you to write the poem?
Um, I'd say 1 to 2 weeks or maybe three.
Oh, okay. So,
'Cause I think I was trying to figure out better words for the poem that would fit it. So
okay.
I had to edit and everything.
So you didn't just go with your first draft. You changed things around. You had to.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just
Mhm.
yeah.
That's good. Did you have people read it for you before you decided it was your final draft, or did you just feel more like it's your property?
Well, I kind of read it to myself a couple times and then had some of my friends kind of read it and they gave me some tips to make it better. But
Hmm.
I'd say
Did Mr. Buno read it?
yeah, Mr. Buno read it a couple times.
Well,
And
tell her who Mr. Buno
yeah,
is.
so Mr. Buno, she is my ninth grade English teacher.
Okay.
And she kind of helped me make good sorry. So she helped me make like better words for the poem.
Hmm.
And she kind of helped me organizing it, um finding better ways to make it more better.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty long poem, that's for sure. It,
Yeah.
it could practically be a short story, but yeah, so
Yeah,
it seems like it really took a lot of effort to kind of stay on target with it,
it
to
did.
keep it in the same theme, make it
Yeah.
be coherent.
Mm,
So you really, it seems like you really put a lot of work into it.
sure did.
Yeah.
And it was worth it.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you would say to somebody, who's out there who thinks that they're wanting to write a poem, they're in high school or middle school? What advice would you give them to be able to write a nice substantive poem like yours?
Well, I'd say like if you're dealing with really strong like feelings in your life or like having so many challenges that you can't like control it, I'd say like just write it out. And then maybe it can elevate you to the next level. You can be like, oh, I think writing this poem could really help me move on, move on to the new chapter.
Hmm.
And I think reading it after you write it, like a couple more times, I think they can start to realize that, oh, I think I got this now. I think I got in the bag. So yeah,
Hmm. Okay, that's good advice. That's good
thank you.
advice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. But and again, you look just like your picture.
I do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was very
I do.
nice meeting you.
Thank you. You as well.
Hi, my name is Miram. I'm 12, and yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. So can you tell me about your poem? Just tell me in your own words, about your poem.
So like my poem was basically just like mostly about my childhood park because I really like felt like a connection to it
Hmm. Hmm.
because like I had like a lot of good memories of
Hmm.
when I used to go there. And yeah, that's basically why I wrote it because I felt like a connection to the park.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So what was your process in trying to get all that down in writing? Like, I'm not going to give you the process. You tell me. What was your process?
Um, well, basically, first I had to like find the title and stuff, and I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, maybe I'm gonna just put it as like my childhood park or whatever. And then like I started writing it with like my teacher's help.
Hmm.
She told me like try and make it like a lot, you know,
Right.
yeah. And then I wrote it, yeah. Like it didn't really take me that long to write it. It took me like about like maybe 3 to 4 days to write it.
Oh, that's a long time. It's not as long as sometimes, but it's definitely long. What is your favorite line or two or phrase that you put in your poem that you're really proud of?
Alright, so my first one that I really liked was my last line. I should still be getting into bed, thinking to myself that I never want to grow up. Cause like that just made me feel that like I don't know how to like explain it, but like it just really made me feel like a more of a connection to the park because like I used to go there when I was like really younger with
Right.
my sister and my mom and stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then my second line that I really liked was um I should still be wrapped up in my blanket in our car watching the sunset because it just like I liked it because like it was like I used to stay at that park from like dusk to dawn,
Hmm.
and it really just like I like to watch the sunset while my mom and my sister and my dad were like cleaning up the karaoke machine and stuff and going home. Yeah, and I just sat there because I was kind of cold because like
Hmm.
yeah, like the wind was blowing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So what would you say was the most challenging part of getting it down?
probably like the beginning.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I really didn't know how to like format it. I was really confused, but like then my teacher helped me with it, and then I got it.
Okay. So, in order for you to get to that level of writing such an excellent poem, did you have to read other poems like as models for that? Or, in other words, are you a poetry reader? Or,
No,
oh, okay.
yeah, it's like my second time writing a poem, so
Okay. It's your second poem that you wrote, and
yeah,
you haven't read anybody else's poems either,
no.
pretty much. Oh, okay. So it's a original voice. Which is
Yeah.
good. We always need an original voice out there. Not like you're trying to copy someone else's style or something. So that is your second poem. Are you going to gift the world with some more of your poems?
Maybe next year I might do it. Do the poetry slam again.
Hmm.
Cause like I just did it for like experience. Cause last year my sister won second place, and I was like,
Oh,
maybe let's try and win like maybe second or
mhm.
third. But I ended up getting first, so I was like really
Wow.
happy.
Is your sister upset about that?
Yeah. She was just like she wasn't really upset. She was like happy for me because I won.
Of course, of course. I'm just kidding. Of course she'd be happy for you. So, I was just going to say, you say you're going to do it next year. You can write other poems anytime you want. You don't have to like save it for a special occasion. You can write poems and short stories or anything just for kicks, right?
Yeah.
So, if you could give children out there, middle school students, upper elementary, high school students, any advice on how to get started and maybe just write their own poem, what would you tell them? Maybe two or
I
three
prob
things.
I'd probably tell them first try like maybe try searching up some other poems to get you some ideas and get you like a
Hmm.
kick on it, you know what I mean? And while you're up on stage, just try to be very confident about it and like speak your heart out,
Yeah,
you don't have to really be shy about it cuz like
right.
yeah, cuz when I was up on stage, I wasn't really too scared about it, but like I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just do it just to get it over with. Yeah. So I just like really loud and proud.
That's good. Impressive. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us about this. I
You're
know
welcome.
that the people who view this are really going to be motivated by listening to you explain your process
Yeah.
and your advice. So I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Okay.